In the mystical fantasy realm of Osrynn Omega 419, there lies a small town of Asari within the elven country of Amirius. It is now 4993 of the Fourth Era, and over the course of the last year, heroes from across the continent have traveled to Asari in search of adventure and the rewards that come with it. Some retired, some were broken, and some have died. But those who remain are those whose stories are written in the annals of the Osrynn Tales. Starring Rachel.
I'm Reshi, the Dragonborn monk, and I just got my wings.
Chad.
Hello, I'm Quothe, the Goliath Barbarian. I have IBS.
Sangretti.
I play Hale, the Kobold Wizard, and his familiar pages, as we work on our quest to create the Grand Library.
Jobis.
I am playing Ajahar Sunray, a half-dragon Eldritch Knight who likes to dance with the flame.
And Genie Bra.
I'm Genie Bruh, and I play the half-elf bard Rowan Janae. Don't let me charm you with my mystical powers.
One more, and you choose the take. I'm okay with the IBS.
Jeff, I apologize right now in advance for anything that he says from here on. I apologize, and I love you, and I hope that your life is better. I am so sorry.
Oh my god, we're live with episode 5 of season 2. Welcome in, everybody. I'm just gonna say right off the bat, I'm very excited for tonight. Which, you know what happens when the DM's excited. Everything goes wrong, and I get very sad. Without further ado, I need to grab another browser tab here so we can play some music. But while I look up some music here, you guys, as we saw in the recap last week, you destroyed a whole bunch of goblins. They fled their little camp, and it's a nice, big enough. It's a big enough area for the caravan to mostly fit within the clearing. Some of the carts and stuff have to be kind of hidden within the tree line because the caravan's fairly large. It's probably a good 80 or so people in the caravan that you guys are leading to the town of Anchor, far to the north. Yeah, you guys spend the night there. Everything goes well, so if you haven't already, please restore hit points and spell slots and all of your resources and stuff from taking a long rest. You guys have succeeded on a long rest, and you wake up in the morning to the normal goings on of the caravan. There are people around making food and stuff in the morning. Breakfast is had, things are being packed up, tents rolled away and all that. When the caravan guard today actually kind of rounds people up. You have been traveling so far on hold on, this music's a little loud. You've been traveling so far past mostly just empty swampland. There's maybe been a campsite or something along the road, but nothing established between here and Asari. Today, however, the caravan guard gathers everyone around and kind of gives you the plan, right? The bridge, known as the Great Bridge, is 30 miles long over a ravine that is about 450 feet deep. Okay? It is going to take an entire day of travel just to cross this fantastically large bridge. And he says at the very middle of the bridge, under an archway, there is a small town called Pylon. And the caravan is actually scheduled to drop off some supplies to a tavern there called the Monolith. And, disperse some, supplies to the rest of the town as well. So there is an actual, for the first time, there's actually like a prepared spot for you guys to take a rest during the midday. After he makes his announcement, he, lets everybody get back to their morning routines. And if you guys have anything you want to do in the morning before we head off on adventure, let me know now, or else we'll get underway with our travels.
I would like to tie the immovable rod to my adventurer's rope.
Okay.
That's it.
Does anyone have any healing? Oh, sorry, Sam.
We did a long rest, so you should be
I mean,
full
do we
already.
have any healing pods or files or whatever they are?
I don't have any healing pots, but I have prepared a healing spell.
I have
Anybody
some
else?
healing potions.
Yeah, we got 1 HP potion.
I've got some. Well, I got 7 regular healings, 1 greater healing. And then
Okay.
I
I can go
also
buy
do
some if you don't want to throw me one.
Orclanians and
How many do you have? Do you not have any, Rachel? Okay, I'll give you. How many do you want? I have 10.
Jesus.
Oh, just whenever, like, if we're in combat and I need one, I just want to make sure we have enough, or I can go get my own. I don't want to mooch either. If you guys want to keep yours,
I'll give you 2. Just
okay, sounds good. Thank you.
no problem. Do you need one, Quothe?
Yeah, 1 more wouldn't hurt.
I'll give you 1 too.
Okay, well that gate needs to be turned up for sure.
All right. So you guys have dispersed some healing potions. The caravan gets ready to set out across this bridge. And you are underway for the day's travel across the Great Bridge. You do know that having destroyed the bugbear camp, there is hopefully not going to be anything coming up behind you, and all you have to worry about is potentially the hobgoblins that live to the north side of the bridge. But hopefully the journey will fare well between now and then. You start crossing the Great Bridge. This thing is obviously a massive stone bridge. It's probably a good 50 feet wide, probably like I'm probably getting my math wrong here, but like a 3 to 4 lane highway, size. Very, very wide, much wider than any normal bridge that you've seen. And yeah, this is like just like a cliffside fjord kind of like gash right into the side of the coastline. Like pretty much right away when you look down over the side of the bridge, it's a sheer 450, 500 foot drop to the waters below. And as you travel across the bridge, about a third of the day, you're coming up on the tavern here on the town of Pylon. And you look back to like towards where you came from, just as, you know, curiosity, and you realize that you cannot see land anymore behind you. You are so far out that the curvature of the earth, you cannot see where you came from. You look to either side of you, just off, you know, perpendicular to the bridge. Can't see land in any direction. Even in front of you, can't see land. Like that's how big this bridge is. Like, you cannot see from one side to the other, and even from the middle of the bridge, you cannot see where you came from or where you're going. It's probably a little uneasy knowing that you're that far away from land. There's no roof on this bridge. You can see the open sky, which is covered in clouds on this day. And as you draw closer and closer to the town of Pylon, I would like everybody to please make me a perception check.
I'm gonna perceive so hard.
19.
Yeah. I'm probably not going to perceive shit, but hey.
Tell me all the things.
Nice.
I
Why
was
that
really
being
waiting
lucky?
for Genie to get a critical fail. He's like, I will perceive so hard. 17, all right, fine. Yep, it's gonna be one of those nights.
Mama
I
didn't
guess.
raise no fucking liar.
It's gonna be one of those days. All right. Yeah, Saint Grady, Quothe, sorry, Tail, Quothe, Ajar. You guys are kind of just like, you're like, man, this bridge is fucking huge. Like, good construction. You know, it looks like it was a joint effort between the three kind of governing bodies of the allied nations of Firon, the elves, humans, and dwarves. But so it's kind of like this strange mixture of architecture. But Reshi and Rowan, you guys, you're not sure if it was just like a strange dark cloud that kind of formed and then unformed or something, but you could have sworn you saw some dark shape in the cloud for just a split second. You're not exactly sure.
Wait, something's off.
Reshi, you see the dark shape again with a 19.
Okay, so did you really just say that to everybody, Rowan?
No, because that would be
Okay.
that would be way too cool.
Oh,
People wait too.
I'm just gonna be like, hey, did anyone else see that?
I didn't see anything.
I'll say I thought something, but I'm not.
Okay, because I
Something-
saw something, yeah, in the clouds, but
Not really. Is it gonna rain? It
My
really
don't know.
dark.
perception was so bad that I imagine Tails is going through this bridge and like a 5-year-old just kung fuing in the air.
I guess it was nothing then.
I
Just
think it's been a long day.
no
I don't
idea.
think you guys are seeing anything.
So, you guys have traveled a little bit more now. You're probably about 4 or 5 miles out from the town of Pylon and your rest stop. I would like you all to make another perception check.
round 2. Fight.
Quothe, Tail,
This one's gonna be garbage. No, it's not bad.
16. So, Reshi, you see again, like it moves quickly too. Like it moves quickly. It's like this shadowy shape in the clouds. This time, everybody but Quothe sees the shadow in the clouds.
Okay, there it is again. It was in the clouds. I saw it.
No, I
take
definitely
flight.
saw it too. It's moving
I
quick
take-
though.
Ajahar takes flight towards it to see what if he can get a better view in the clouds. What it is.
Turn
Alright.
Ajahar into a meteor that strikes the ground from
He
this
just
place.
dies.
So Ajahar, you're taking off. You're flying up high into the sky. I'm gonna need you. Clouds pretty high up. I'm gonna need you just for the distance flown up. I don't think, because we can fly in like unshielded planes, like in like low-lying clouds. So I just want you to make a Constitution saving throw for the distance that you have to fly. Like it's not an
Okay.
easy task to fly, hundreds and hundreds of feet up into the air, right? Maybe even thousands of feet. I'm not exactly sure the cloud layer distances, right?
There you go. 25.
Constitution. It's 25. All right. Yeah, you this is odd music, but whatever. Sorry. You get up into the cloud layer, and obviously it's like being, in a really dense fog. If you want to make another perception check, you can. I'm not going to give you like any advantages on it or anything though, because again, it's super hard to see.
How about a nat 20?
A nat 20. With a nat 20, you definitely see the shapes. It's big. Like, it's big. You see it flying around. The extra little bit of information I'll give you for the crit there. Not only is it like massive, like very, very huge, I would say. Probably a good 25 to 30 foot wide thing. You hear the sound of flapping leathery wings.
Oh, I really hope this isn't what I think it is.
Okay, so I just seen kind of still the shadow outline in the cloud and stuff like that.
Yeah, it hasn't gotten like close enough to you or anything like that. So like it's still obscured by the thick clouds.
Can I try to fly above it to get like a height advantage on it to kind of peer down on it? See if I can identify it better.
All right, give me another Constitution save as you climb altitude. Oxygen's starting to get a little thick, or a little thin, rather, the other way around. All right,
27.
cool. Yeah, you're fine. Ajahar is very beefy. Give us another perception check. This one with your crit, and you kind of know what you're like looking for. I will give you advantage on this one. A 15. So, with a 15, that high up, you do spot the shape again. And you can make out that it's like a long, skinny kind of like in the middle. It's kind of like a long, skinny pontoon, but it kind of wiggles like a snake almost. And then it's got these giant, like almost bat-shaped wings coming out from it. And you could almost swear that it was like maybe a bluish greenish. You couldn't quite make out like the color. You're thinking like could be blue, maybe green, somewhere around there. What's wrong, Sangretti?
Nothing's wrong.
You look worried.
Mildly. Yeah, I would like you guys to know what my previous plan was. I was like, oh yeah, something's going to come over the bridge. It's going to be okay. So I'm going to tie the rope to the rod. I'll jump off the bridge, press the button on the rod, and I'll just hang there and just be cobalt ballooning it. That won't do shit against this.
That's good.
Table talk. I need some advice. I need some advice from table. How should I? You guys think I should proceed? I'm not for sure.
I
Best
would
laid
not
plans of
attack
kings
him.
and kobolds.
Ride it.
Good night.
Write it? Is that what you're suggesting?
Write
Jeff?
it.
Yes.
That's your plan.
All right. Well then, try to coin a flip here.
Or you could do something boring like just scout, try to figure out what it is, and come back and tell us.
Do the boring thing.
Here's a good
Do the
question. Does
roar.
anybody know the banishment spell?
I dive on it.
You dive on it.
Why
You
do
meant
you
the
ever
banishment
listen to
spell.
him?
Jovis, think about this.
Hold on. I gotta grab my other keyboard.
He needs another keyboard for this situation. You know you're in trouble.
I'm worried you just dove onto a dragon.
Yeah, I just sound diving to, or I should say, diving to it and not on it.
There are a lot of things that he could have jumped onto with that particular description. All of them are bad.
All right. I'm gonna need you to make an athletics check for me while I make space for keyboard. Okay. Athletics of 17. Get die here.
Yeah, I can think of exactly none of them that would be great to fight in our current situation.
Oh, nice. It's a fun bonus. God damn it. Can you guys see that I rolled a 4? All right, so you
I
dive.
mean, I'm not surprised.
Shut up. you, yeah, God damn it. All right. You see the shape. It's flying. You're flying. You're like you calculating angles of trajectory and speed, much like that meme of the blonde lady with the math, and you just dive, flying down, gaining speed like a skydiver who pencil tucks in all of his limbs and just shoots down to like try and catch up to this thing.
The minute it comes into a view,
Mhm.
I wanna pause and I want you to give me a description of it.
Yeah. You are flying. You get through the cloud layer. The clouds are like really thick up here. Like you're probably within maybe half a dozen yards. Like you're 25 feet away max. Like you're close before you can actually kind of see a lot of like a good detail. This is a huge green dragon.
At least it's not a Dracolich. You know, that's an improvement.
Huge green dragon, huh?
A huge green dragon. You're a golden half dragon.
Yeah. So
I don't know how well he would respond to you just rolling up next to him. Sup?
Yo, dog.
I can't remember
You
off
out
the
here
top of my
flying
head.
too?
What's up, peeps? You up for a cruise?
What's up, fam?
I immediately peel off and fly as fast as I can back to the caravan.
All right.
Just kind of like missile, like right past it. Just once I recognize it.
Interesting. That's a pretty high number. So the caravan, like this is taking a while. The caravan's moving at a pretty good pace. They're probably maybe 3.5 miles out now. Probably traveled about half a mile or so, 3/4 of a mile in this time. It's been probably a good 10-ish minutes. You flap your wings, kind of stop yourself from like full speeding, just smacking into the bridge. Where do you land? Who do you talk to?
Any of you guys gonna be grouped together?
Yeah, I'm just standing with everybody.
Well, if like, I'd probably land in front of Reshi and Tails if they were together, because they are kind of dragon kin, and maybe would understand what I just saw better and it's how dangerous it is and stuff. So I immediately, I'll just slam into the ground, and especially since Reshi's the one that saw the shadow the most, and I'll tell her that you have pretty keen eyes. I found out what it is. It's anybody up for messing with a green dragon today?
If it threatens the caravan, then absolutely.
It's gonna be.
I'm gonna. Can I overhear that?
Yeah, I was speaking it loudly enough that anybody
Okay.
could hear it. Yeah.
Hold on. It's a dragon.
Oh, it's a very big dragon. It's not a pup for sure. It's not old, but it'll be a nice fight for sure.
I'll say.
Are we sure we have to fight it?
Roll me, Jobus. Roll me an insight check.
Insight.
Yeah.
Tail, would you know anything about this
I know a
giant?
tremendous amount
dragon?
about this.
Oh fuck.
You'd be the person to ask.
All right. You don't get any new information. Tail,
I'm
if you
just
wanna
trying to
roll-
figure out how Tail would react to this, because like the prospect of seeing and learning more about this green dragon is like 3-year-old meeting the Wiggles kind of shit for him. But at the same point, Sangretti's sitting here like, you know what? Let's not die. Let's go through the bridge and not fight the dragon. So, I will open a book and start explaining pretty much everything I know on dragons. And
All right.
what
roll
color did you say it was?
Green. Investigation or Arcana, please.
Okay.
I use my sky to draw really big letters that say buffet with an arrow pointed at the caravan.
All right.
23.
So with what I described and what Jobus, what Ajahar has kind of relayed to you guys, I'll let you, because with the 23, you know a lot about dragons, and I will say, as someone like Sangretti, as a DM, you probably know a lot about dragons. I'll let you fill in the gaps, but I will say this: with the size that it is, the speed and all that kind of stuff, you think this dragon? Let's put it this way: you think it's probably of legal drinking age.
Yeah. That's good info. That's great info. Thank you.
Anything else you want to tell the people? Feel free.
Let's see. Green. Poison's bad. It doesn't give a rat's ass about poison. Yeah, like any dragon, it can breathe. Probably poison. We should move quickly and get away from it very quickly.
I like what Little Man's saying. I would rather
Agreed.
not get into.
All right. So you raise the alarm. You have the caravan move as quickly as they can.
Man, I wish I prepared different spells for this. I was not thinking flying creature. No, that's not. No.
So yeah, you guys you guys are booking it. 3.5 miles. What?
I've got an idea.
Mm-hmm.
We have a carriage that's probably mostly empty at this point because it's half the supplies are gone, right? For like
Yeah.
halfway through this.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to use fabricate to fabricate that wagon into a ballista
Okay.
and put it on top of the carriage Tail is currently riding in.
Look up the spell here. So casting fabricate takes 10 minutes.
Yeah, I'm working on it right now as we're continuing to move.
Okay.
10 minutes later.
Just
We'll
like
start
the
the
dragon
story.
arrives in 2 minutes.
In 4.5 minutes, the dragon.
You're going to die.
Look, I'm going to take
This-
any advantage I can in turning the wagon into a ballista. Is the best thing I can come up with on
showing-
the
our
spot.
RNG.
I'm showing the group. This is a D10. I'm gonna roll this as a timer.
Great.
All right. So.
Ashahar also, since if we're gonna just start booking it,
Mhm.
he's gonna try to he's not gonna stay on the ground. He'll be in the air,
Okay.
like I don't know, however many, 50 feet, 100 feet, or above the the bridge or whatever.
Okay. Interesting. All right. I like it. Okay. So you kind of sound the alarm. The caravan starts panicking. There is a little bit of confusion, but honestly, survival instincts kind of kick in, and while this could have gone really poorly for the caravan, just panicking and shit going like sideways and having to like slow down and all that kind of stuff, it's actually not that bad. People are afraid, but fight or flight kicks in, and they are booking it as fast as they can to the town of Pylon, which is about, like I said, about 3.5 miles out. You guys, 3.5 miles out. Couple minutes go by. You're 3 miles out. Couple more minutes go by. Tail, you're probably like 2.5, 2 miles out. Like the horses are galloping as fast as they can with these carts. Tail, you're about halfway done with your fabrication spell. A few more minutes go by, and just as you're like 9 minutes into this fabrication spell when the shape appears again in the clouds. Except it's not hovering, it's not making cursory passes anymore. It's getting bigger and bigger. And then all of a sudden, boof, a hole opens up in the clouds as this giant adult green dragon flies out of the clouds and starts diving down onto the caravan. The horses, who were already going at top speed, are spurred to go just slightly faster. This thing is flying at you. You're probably, like I said, about 2 miles out, maybe 1.5 miles at this point. Tail, you're a couple of rounds away from finishing your fabricate spell as the adult green dragon. Let me do this.
Please tell me how I'm going to get violated in terrible ways now.
I'll put him. Where should we put this guy? That. I want to move this guy. There we go. Yeah, we'll kind of like just put him front and center. How about that? Adult green dragon dive bombs, and it sees Ajahar. Let's see here. Azure, as it's coming for you, your fight or flight responses just get flooded with information. I need you to please make a DC 16 Wisdom saving throw for me.
DC Wisdom saving.
DC 16 Wisdom save. 20. Holy crap.
And you're rolling hot tonight.
Your heart starts pounding.
Jova's got those hot bones.
Your palms start sweating a little bit, but you're like, no, this is what I was made for. I'm a goddamned hero. And you are not frightened by this dragon. However, this dragon does try and dive bomb you. It swoops at you and tries to bite you. Does a 21 hit
Nope.
your armor class?
No.
No?
Nope.
I
Gotta be
guess
25 or higher.
That's the best possible choice for us. That's great.
Now, are you flying with your shield attached? Honestly.
Why wouldn't I? I got an arm and 2 arms and 2 wings.
You're saying that's not going to unbalance you? All right. Fair enough.
Holds
Yeah,
it
but
close.
It has a
Spider-
weapon drawn, so.
You can like hold it. He can hold it like close, or you can put it directly on his back. There's ways to do it, right?
But even okay, if you made -2 from it, I'm still at
That's
23. So
God damn your ACs. He swoops back around at you. Makes a claw attack. And then another claw attack.
that one hits.
You take 15 slashing damage from his claw as this thing lets out just a
Whoa.
giant roar. It's frustrated. This thing... Let's see here. He says, he taunts... it taunts you. I should say it. I don't know if it's a boy or not. It taunts you and says, "So, your armor is not impenetrable, Golden One. I shall rend you open like a can of tuna and feast on your bones." He says that in Draconic.
Draconic.
Yeah.
I assume it's loud, so pretty much anyone who can understand Draconic hears that.
Yeah, it's like shouting. Yeah.
So he's
Yeah,
a
yeah.
cannibal?
I mean, it's
Just wondering.
they're opportunistic hunters.
Well, then I'll answer back in Draconic and say, "Sounds like a nice proposition, but I think I'll be eating from your skull sooner or before."
Oh
Oh,
my god!
no,
fucking
no.
Might as well just slapped him on the ass.
And then I'll
Can I?
Then I'll firebolt
from the
him.
ground? Can I say something?
this
I
probably
can't understand Draconic, but I just can. Is it okay if Rowan just looks up and he yells, "What are you anime nerds talking about?"
Hey, you guys want to learn something about dragons? They're really prideful, and 2 separate people just insulted
God
him.
damn it. When I need rolls, I get shitty rolls.
All right. After this, I would like you probably have to put yourselves on the map. I would like people to roll for initiative.
How does this map work?
It's just we're gonna be playing Theater of the Mind. You guys are on a bridge. That is, I mean, it's fairly wide, but you don't really have anywhere to go.
Okay.
You're out in the open. You are 15 miles from either side of this thing. Like, you're basically in the middle of this 30-mile bridge. And other than it being like, I don't know, something like 40 or so feet wide, you're not
We just got some DM inspiration.
nice.
We're gonna need it.
Yeah.
We're gonna need it.
All right. Let me get
So,
my-
how many rounds until I finish the ballista?
2 rounds. But here's the question: do you have any bolts for it?
Not really. No.
Well,
You know,
pretty.
You
on the
didn't
list
bring
of
it-
things
the-
that I
the
forgot to
ballista-
bring with me, ballista bolts. What a shame.
I'm just saying the caravan wasn't traveling with a ballista, so then they don't take normal arrows.
Yeah. No, they basically take sharpened trees, but hey.
Can we put Quote in it and launch him at it?
You could. I will allow for impromptu ammo for the ballista.
So
you
IB
Okay,
has
I
the
was
ammo
will
gonna
to
be
go.
chance
shooting
for it.
this thing at a disadvantage, but I will not just say it is completely unusable. Fabricate is a high level spell, and I am not going to just not let you try and use this thing.
A little bit of table talk. I was gonna just straight drop it because we don't really have ammo for it. But now just the possibility of slingshotting a barbarian at a dragon, I kind of have to finish making the damn thing.
Yeah, I mean, even if you were to drop it, it would still use a spell
Quoth
slot,
hasn't
so-
said a word, so he hasn't acknowledged if he's okay or not okay with being launched at the dragon.
I
You just
mean,
fly with his hand pointed at it.
I'm just gonna check its prostate.
So yeah, I will say. Before the show, when I asked if you wanted me to be brutal or nice, your options were an adult green dragon or a young green dragon. And you all taunted me into throwing an adult green dragon at you.
I did no such taunting, by the
Nor
way.
did I.
Try to
Like,
talk
I
us
was-
out of this.
I was not in on that.
I certainly didn't taunt you any. I don't know what you guys are going on about.
Talking you
Yeah.
out of it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Age taunted me. Exactly.
Ain't my fault.
I definitely heard 2 people taunting me and 1 person saying no and 2 abstains. I'm not going to say who was doing what. Anyway, is everybody on the turn order? We have Reshi, we have the dragon, we have Tail, we have Ajahar, we have Quothe. We
I
have
haven't rolled initiative. I just
Rowan.
put my thing on the
on
map.
there.
Yeah. Let's see here. Where is that thing at that you do for initiative? There it is. Oof.
You didn't have your character selected.
Yeah, you did.
He has
Yeah.
Well, it shows it to me anyway.
Yeah, you didn't show up on my turn order. Yeah. Oh well.
I'll just add.
I don't know why it always breaks on mine. Like I pulled my name from the thing, and then I also pulled.
And you have it selected, like you can see the bubbles on your thing?
Yeah,
can
like
see
I
the
can
bubbles
see
above
the yeah.
Weird. Alright, well, I just put it in. It's fine.
Yeah, see it's
I don't know why it's doing that, but let's put descending here. All right. About 50 to 60 feet above you, kind of off in the front of the caravan. You guys have seen Ajahar tussling with the dragon. It got 1 good claw on him, and then he fired back with a firebolt that went wide and just sailed off into the clouds. Reshi, it is your turn.
All right. I'm going to yell at him. Why are you attacking us? We're just like you. We're dragons. Just go find another caravan to attack. Like, seriously, there's so many other caravans out there. I saw some down the road. We're fine. We're good.
go attack
Just go.
other assholes.
Get him with the mom scold. Get him. Yeah.
And if you don't, we're going to kill you. Just go.
I love how Rachel's like warning is like so soft and sweet and just like go somewhere else or I'm gonna have to fucking murder you.
That's how I feel. Just go.
The dragon looks back at you and it says to you, well, first it laughs. Like, it just laughs at you. First, it just laughs. And then it says, "This is a big threat coming from someone who is not as protected as this tuna can in the sky."
Oh God. Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to Breath of the Dragon his face with fire damage.
Fire.
I-
Okay.
I love how that escalated for Reshi. That was literally the, "Hey, I'd like you to go away, but it's getting
So-
worse. You know what? Fuck it, you burn."
I just rolled it as an unarmed, correct?
Well, he'll have to make a saving throw.
A save, right? Okay,
Um,
okay. I
but-
rolled already.
I will say that poison martial. You can use this feature a number of times equal to. Okay, so you will still have to use a key point for this because he's
Okay.
high up. So you have to use your Step of the Wind to summon your celestial wings and fly close enough to actually get him.
Oh, he's flying.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, he and Ajahar are like 50.
I thought he
50
landed
Or,
and
no,
smacked
50 or,
him.
no,
Okay.
no. They're aerial dogfighting right now, like 50 to 60 feet above the bridge.
Okay.
But you just have to spend one key point to fly up there, unless you want to. Now that you're aware that they're like flying, unless you want to change what you're doing.
No, that's fine. I don't mind. That's what my
All
wings
right,
are
cool.
for. So I'll fly up there and try and fire damage the asshole.
So fire is gonna be a.
How long do your wings last?
Just one turn of combat, I think.
Yeah, fly up and fly back down.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would have to be within a certain amount of flying from the ground so I
Well,
don't get
even
damage,
if,
but I think I'm fine.
Yeah, even if she flew all the way up and her wings disappeared and then fell from that height, she still wouldn't take any damage because she's got the monk slow fall thing that reduces
Yeah, the slow
damage
fall,
by
yeah.
Oh, okay,
a
cool.
stupid amount. Like, yeah.
I think it's like 6 times my. I don't remember. It's a lot.
Yeah, I think it's 5 times your monk level,
Yeah.
which is 40 damage. So she can fly up and just drop. But he's got to roll a dexterity save, which is only an 8. All right, that fails. Why are you doing this to me, dice roller? So just click
keep
click
doing
your
that, dice roller.
damage
Keep-
twice for me. You don't need to roll twice. Just click the damage twice.
Okay.
All right, 18 fire damage. The dragon says, "Ah, I like it when they have a fiery personality."
Is he hitting on you?
I hope not. I'm gonna kill him.
The dragon is gonna. He swoops up and does like a barrel roll and turns around, or maybe it's an aileron roll. I don't know, but he flies, kind of turns like at 180 degrees, and he flies straight at you, Reshi. Except he flies past you, and he is going to blanket the entire caravan with poison breath.
What a dick.
Yeah,
I love it.
he's evil.
Jesus Christ.
He's evil. What do you want from me? So yeah, I'm gonna want Quothe, Tail, and Rowan. Please make a Constitution saving throw.
Sorry, guys. I tried to tell him off. He just wouldn't listen.
Nice. Nice. I'll bring this
Well,
back
that's
up
good.
so you can show rolls here.
Before I make this roll, I would like to beg on the mercy of chat for some type of inspiration, because 56 damage will just straight outright kill me.
Didn't
Oh my
they?
gosh.
I thought they gave DM inspiration to
To
people.
Rowan.
To me.
DM inspiration.
Stubby got him, and so did Abstracto.
Dragons and Dom just
Thank
said
you.
for the feast. I don't know who that's to. That's just one hanging out there. Dom, if you're still in chat, who do you want to give that inspiration to?
Saying you're covered by the other like 4 that just came in.
And then
Okay,
bardic
yeah, no,
inspiration
that's
to
great.
Tail, Bardic
It's a
inspiration.
dexterity save, right?
Damn it,
That's
That's Constitution.
Cool,
Yeah,
because
yeah,
I'm
you got it.
worse at that. Why not?
I need to ask a question here. I was kind of waiting for things to get settled. For
It
I
does
have
not
a-
stack.
I have a reactionary spell that is a scroll.
Okay.
Can I use that?
You know what? Why not? I'm not worried
I want to
at
use.
all.
I want to use my shield scroll.
Cool. Your armor class goes up by 5. That does not affect saving throws at all. Please make a Constitution saving throw.
Fuck me.
I'm gonna use DM to roll with advantage here,
Nice.
and then
18.
You got it.
Nice.
You
Wow,
got
you
it.
did it.
Exactly what we need, so yeah, we're good.
21.
I'll just
Cool.
roll the 21.
Hey, yeah, that's good. Because this is a stupid amount of damage. Let's roll 16 d6s here. But 55
Holy fuck.
damage. However, all of our heroes succeeded on their saving throws. You take half of that, so that would be 27.
7.
Yeah, 27 poison damage. Unfortunately, that blankets about the front third of the caravan, and none of the living NPCs survive that. Every
Okay, I
single
have an idea.
horse, every single caravan personnel member, everybody that was in that top front third of that caravan is now dead. They
How many people would you say that is?
whatever 1/3 of 80 is. You know what? Let's round it up to 90 to make the math easy. 30 people are dead, and probably a couple dozen horses, like 24 horses, because they're like pulling carts and 2 horses each. Yeah, at this point, obviously those horses die. Their bodies hit the ground. The moving carts crash, turn over. There's a major blockage on the bridge. The horses and caravan people in the back kind of like, you know, they gotta pull. A couple ones in the front kind of crash into it, but yeah, now there's this giant blockage on the bridge. The caravan, the 2/3 of the caravan are separated from our heroes.
Okay, so he can go eat those horses and then leave everybody alone.
That is the dragon's turn. Ajahar.
Okay.
I would like to respond with, "Ow."
Ajahar, it is your turn. You've just seen the the caravan decimated 3 times over in one fell swoop of this dragon's breath.
Okay, and then if I speak the word to ignite to add the fire damage from the Helm of Brilliance, that's not an action, right? Just to say the word.
No idea. Should say in the
Okay.
item's description.
I'm trying to find it. I was looking for it while you were.
Should be in the magic items, right? Yeah, Helm of Brilliance and magic items under the characters. Cast following spell.
Oh no! Okay, there. Finally, I found it. Okay, use an action and speak a command word. Okay, no, okay, takes an action. No, I'm not gonna do that at this moment. I will, as it swoops down to do its destructive breath of fire. I'll kind of go in chase of it and shoot a fireball at it.
Okay.
From the Helm of Brilliance.
Cool. I like that.
It's my fireball. So it has to make
This would be a great fight to have Damu in, seeing as we all just got wrecked.
Right.
Is it just a DC? You have to make a spell save against my DC, right? DC 14, I think.
Yeah, it's a dexterity save.
And then he takes half damage. if he
10.
succeeds.
You rolled a 10.
All right. So now I just roll for damage.
See how that is.
Fireball.
We don't need his spirit. We need his fucking healing spells, brother.
I was with you in I mean, maybe.
28.
28. Minus 28 health.
Wasn't a very good
Cool.
roll. God damn it.
That hits him. You know, well, a little bit harder than the last one. You hear him kind of, he kind of grunts like as the fireball explodes near him. He's still pretty cocky. He's like, "You shall regret that," as he swoops up and starts to make a turn to come back at the group. Anything else on your turn, Ashahar?
No, that's gonna be it for now.
Jeannie, bruh. Rowan's turn.
Where's he at right now?
He swooped past you. He's got a pretty good flying speed. I'd say he's probably I don't know, like 60 feet away from you, but he is probably a good 30 feet, 35 feet above the bridge.
Can I cast command?
Yeah, sure. Unless, does command say...
Its range is 60 feet. A creature you can see within range.
Oh, it says a creature? Then yeah.
Yeah.
I just wanted to make sure it wasn't like a humanoid, because he's obviously...
No, it's a creature.
Okay. Yeah. Alright, so that's a wisdom save for me. Wisdom saving throw 17.
Oof.
I think a 17 may be above your spellcasting.
Yep.
Looks like you're going to be casting command every turn, though.
Yep. He is going to interesting. So he doesn't have okay, cool. But yeah, so he rolls a 17. He resists your command spell, bonus action, move action.
Healing word on tail.
Great, because I am fucked up.
Yep. I am too, but I think you might be worse than me. Let's
I'm feeling a little nice. I'm gonna retcon just a little bit here. You can see the archway in the distance. You think the town is it'd take you a few rounds to get there, but you do think the town is within running distance should you decide to run away from this thing. I'm just gonna throw that out there. It'll take a few rounds, but yeah, you could try and run for it. This is an adult dragon after all. But should you decide to stay and fight, you guys have been plinking away at its health, so you know.
I like how you said you could try and run. Yeah, you're right. We could.
Well, I know because
Get
when I was
very far.
describing like where you guys were when he like dive bombed you, like if you were, let's say, even a mile out at a dead run, what you're thinking like maybe 5 minutes to run a mile, like if you're tip top human, athleticism here, like that's 5 minutes is 50 rounds. Like you're not like that's not in game terms, not running distance, right? Like that's just no. So you're not that far out. You're maybe a couple 100 yards out. But you're within, running distance of might survive. Because I also have to, roll to recharge breath. Like I may not be able to breathe on people every single round, so anyway, I just wanted to throw that out there. I'm not necessarily encouraging it. I just want to make sure you guys know that it's a possibility.
Okay.
Anything else in your turn? Healing word, you gonna move? You gonna run for it?
No, I'm gonna stay here.
Alrighty, that's gonna bring us over to Tail.
Did you get your 10 health?
I did not. I will
Okay.
mark that off. I am significantly better off for it. I'm gonna roll a
This
die
is
here.
very happy music. This is not at all the music that should be playing, but I like it.
I'm gonna roll a die here to determine what Tail would do because I don't know.
Fair enough. Oh, physical die. Cool.
Yeah. Okay. Tail not wanting to directly attack basically the Jesus that has appeared before him in Kobold life.
That's true. And you're also evil now, so just throwing that out there. I'm just saying
This
maybe you have
rescue-
more reverence for this thing now than you would have before, is all I'm saying.
Depends on how evil he is. Maybe he wants to knock it down a few notches and be more evil than it.
That's true.
Evil people kill evil people too.
I'm
Yeah,
going to
that's
cast
true.
haste on Reshi and try to cower to the side. And into Chronic, I would like to respond to the dragon and say I would very much like to live while I cower.
You're gonna cower and say I would like to live. Okay.
Oh no, I'm not just gonna cower. I'm going to actually cower.
No, yeah. Kobold thing. You're gonna cower, grovel, and beg. Yeah. What does that do again? I'm sorry, it's been a while. Cower, grovel, beg. As an action on your turn, you can cower pathetically to distract nearby foes. Until the end of your next turn, your allies gain advantage on attack rolls against enemies within 10 feet of you that can see you. Once you use this trait, you cannot use it again until you finish a short or long rest.
I would like to point out I know he's too far away for it to take effect. This is entirely for thematic reasons.
That's
that I'm
fair.
using
That's
it.
fair. Because you're doing this and it is not going to give you the mechanical advantage it is intended to, I will give you advantage on a persuasion check.
Okay, all right, I'll take that.
Tested by insight.
I have to beat a 19. Yeah. I can use bardic, right?
Yeah.
Let's find out. Let's go with advantage,
That
and
is
then
from
if we
the
have to, we'll
chat.
use bardic.
So it's only a d6. Critical
Well,
hit.
yeah.
The dragon's booming voice, you kind of see as he's like mid, like he's flying back up after spreading poison across the bridge and making the basically the 10 cart pile up happen. He's like flipping around, right? His head kind of turns and looks back at you, and in his booming voice, he kind of goes, "Yes, little kobold, swear fealty to me. Serve me, and I will see that you have a long life at my side as my servant."
Not the worst deal I've ever been offered.
So while you're considering his offer of becoming his slave, anything else that you can do on your turn? It's an action to cower, and a bonus action, I think, to cast haste, right?
Yeah. So
So I don't know if you're gonna like run away or do anything, but
nope. That's everything I was gonna do. Just make Reshi fast was the only real goal there, and then.
Very good, very good. We're gonna head over to Quothe. Chad, what is Quothe doing? You don't have the ability to fly. I think you have maybe some spells now though that are distancy or a weapon maybe. I don't know. I feel like we gave you some distance stuff recently.
I'm gonna finger of death him.
Got a finger of death. All right.
I super dig that.
Let's see if
there's
this works.
that hand of Vec.
I hit the wrong button, so
Vec-
subtract 5 from that. Wow, it didn't even go right anyway, so it don't matter.
The negative quotes. Time is a Constitution saving throw. I think the hand's saving throw is an 18, right? Or is it a 15?
No, it's. I don't know. Couldn't tell you.
I think it's a 25. I think I remember you telling
There
me
is a Constitution save on me.
Wait.
But I don't know what-
Energy
The
coursing
save is
through a
DC 18 on the
creature,
hand.
causing searing pain. The target must make a Constitution saving throw.
The hand of is a DC 18.
It is a DC. That's what I thought.
Yeah.
All right, and that's Constitution, right? He saves, but I believe it was half as much damage on a successful
Yes,
save.
and take 5 from the 69. There's a +5 there that shouldn't be when you look at the math.
Okay. So 80 minus 5 is 75. Divided by 2, right? What's that? Jesus Christ. 37, I think?
Takes 32, I thought, but
75 would be.
it's not 75. It doesn't include the 11 damage unless that's considered a melee attack.
Oh.
Do you consider a melee attack?
No, it's not melee. Okay.
So it's 64, so it's 32.
Okay. Uh, 32 necrotic. Jesus Christ. All right. This thing is definitely not happy with that.
Okay, I'm going to rage.
Yes.
Rage is a bonus action, right?
Yes, rage is a bonus action. You do have to attack or be attacked though.
I gotta do my saving throw too, though.
Before the end of the next, or the beginning
Yes.
of your next turn, I think. That one is a 5. Whenever a creature hits you with an attack before your rage ends, that creature takes 1d6 force damage as magic lashes out in retribution.
Not
Okay.
bad.
Now, can I get within melee range of this?
No, he's flying.
Okay, I'm going to action surge. Wait, do I need to do a save now before I action surge?
What's the save for?
Evil act.
Right.
He has to cast a suggestion spell on him.
Yeah. Yeah. So do the make a wisdom saving throw for me.
The wisdom? Oof.
Yeah. Suggestion is contested by wisdom.
Okay, wisdom. Yes.
All right. You resist the hand's call to evil. Man, I had a doozy of a.
Was it distribution bad?
Wait, what?
You know, where he just killed all of the fucking crewmates? Was it that bad?
Oh, I mean, from your perspective, probably. But we'll keep that in our back pocket.
How many charges do I have on this?
On the hand?
Yeah.
8. It's 8 total
Yeah,
charges.
8 total charges. And Finger of Death was 5.
Now, I killed somebody once and you said something happened and it got stronger and I thought I got more charges.
Your scythe got more charges.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay.
Your scythe has 6 charges now because you've increased its power. I
Okay.
think your scythe may also. Your scythe has 6 charges. It's still a +1 scythe.
Okay, I'm going to action surge and I'm going to... Can I re-rage?
Yeah, if you want, you can drop rage and use it. You can only rage twice in a day, I'm pretty sure. But you can use those rages however you
There
want.
might not be another day.
You're not wrong. We're really approaching that quickly.
On my tombstone, he saved a rage for a rainy day and never made it to it. So
Fair enough. All right.
okay, let's do
You know,
that
1d6
again. There's one I'm
damage.
looking for.
Fair enough. Is it number 2? You teleport up to 30 feet to an unoccupied space you can see?
It sure isn't, unless he's 30 feet away in the air.
He is. I mean, if you're standing next to Rowan, he would be 60 feet away from you.
Well, can I move 40 feet and teleport 30 feet up and then fall to my death?
It's a terrible idea.
Give me an athletics check. You'd have to be crawling through the wreckage of the, Yeah, you can do that.
Don't pull a Vincent right now, please. Just stay off the
I
countertop.
mean, I'm obviously going to be jumping up and down. I don't know if I'm going to be jumping at an arc.
Yeah. Just, you have to, like, make your way through some of the wreckage to get, that close enough to teleport, but yeah.
Okay,
you
so
can
can I
use your
teleport to him
movement
and
and-
still have a safe spot to land?
Yeah, he made he made a pass right over the bridge, and now he's starting to angle upwards, right? He went
Okay.
like that. He's not like turning off the bridge. He's gonna do like a loop-de-loop. And at the apex, he's gonna basically at the apex when his back is to the ground, he's just gonna flip over and then he's gonna make another run along the bridge.
Okay, so I think... Okay, now, Dance Macabre, can I summon arrow? No.
There has to be corpses for that.
There are.
Well, there is tons
There's
of
lots
them.
There's at least 30 human corpses.
I would say
Also 24, about 20 dead horses.
a little bit of table talk. If you want to go up and fight him in the air, don't worry as much about landing.
Because he'll eat me. No.
No. You have a
Okay,
whole team to support you. I have all kinds of options prepared. So
Okay, I'm going to teleport to him. Can I teleport onto him? Is that possible?
Yeah. Right above him
Okay.
is an unoccupied square.
Okay, I want to
So,
do that.
Teleport above him, and then you just kind of fall right onto him. Yeah.
Chop his head off.
Okay, I'm going to-
You're gonna have to make another athletics check to see if you can hold on.
Yeah, but I made the initial athletics check to get above him already, right? So I can attack
No,
now.
the athletics check was to see if you could climb through the wreckage of dead horses, carts, and dead people to get close enough, quickly enough to teleport at all.
Okay, so
now that
right
you're
now I
above
can
him, you have to make
teleport.
another athletics check to see if you can hang on to him. Unless you're not trying to hang on to him, if you're just trying to do like a down strike on him and then...
Well, I assumed I
fall.
would attack twice and then use an athletics to grapple him or hold on to him. Because you've already given me the attack.
I mean, that... Yeah.
Now if I have to pass another athletics check, that would be redundant to me.
well,
if you
different
want to
thing-
attack first and then try and hang on to him,
Yeah, that's what I
fine.
want to do. Yeah.
I'm just saying, if you want to hang on to this guy, you will have to.
Yeah,
make a second
I'm gonna hold
athletics
on to him.
check. All right, hey, that's a critical hit.
Okay, let's do it.
Christ.
Finish him.
Certainly a lot of damage. All right. 15, 25, 36, 39, 45 damage on that swing. A lot
Okay.
of damage. You strike this guy so hard, like right in the in the shoulder. You cut him pretty hard, and kind of foul, acrid smelling blood starts oozing from the wound.
Okay, let's do it again. This time I'm going to use my DM. Let me Now, can I add to the total damage with my bardic?
No, I don't
Okay.
think you can add no, because I think the damage thing with bardic inspiration would A, have to come from Genie and not the crowd, which I think it came from the crowd, and B, he would have to be a Valor Bard, which he's not.
I forgot to put advantage on anyway, and I got it. So
Why don't you roll again in case you get crit?
you want me to fish for a crit? Yeah.
I mean, if you want to fish for a crit,
You
that's
burned
up
it.
to
Yes,
you.
please fish for the
Otherwise-
crit. I would like to
Um,
survive this. Please fish for the crit.
No.
Missed it by one.
That's not how. You have to roll the attack again.
I
Oh, wait,
did.
Sorry, yeah,
You
28.
did.
Because it
Okay.
was split, I thought it was more damage. That's my bad. This thing is bloodied though, so there's that. This fucking music again, god damn it. 23, 27. Jesus Christ. Yeah, this thing's not happy. It is going to use a
I already rolled it. Damn it, it's a 10. Wait a minute, is 23 the first roll?
well, 23 would be the
Okay.
You don't have the advantage on this, but
Yeah, I turned it off.
we use the
I
left number.
forgot.
Yeah.
Okay. I was trying to catch it while he was thinking through his reaction.
Jesus Christ, that's for a fucking bonus action? Jesus
Yeah,
fucking Christ. You've almost, he's not dead yet. You have almost single-handedly killed an adult dragon. I think I might need to rethink my,
No, this is good. I like
you know
this.
what? I guess,
Keep it like it.
I guess ancient dragons just aren't off the table anymore.
I did crit. Let's.
I mean, you literally almost killed me in one shot. If I would have failed the check, it would have just straight killed Tails. I mean,
Also,
just,
it's the gift of rolls too.
Yeah, well, that's your fault for making a weak character.
Oh,
We have people like Azahar and Kothe in this group. What am I supposed to do?
yeah, you can't. I mean, you can't entirely balance around it. A dragon is a huge threat to me.
Yup. And I thought it would have at least given Kothe some pause being a flying creature, but no, of course. What did I say in the beginning? Every time I get excited, I end up being sad. So, you know what we're gonna do?
Do you want that athletics check now?
No.
Okay.
I want you to make. He is going to bank, and he's gonna fly. He's starting to fly away from the bridge. I want you to make a dexterity saving throw for me.
Okay.
A 14. You fail. You fail that. Oh man, it didn't roll damage on that. All right. Well, he knocks you off of his back. And you're gonna fall off the bridge.
The
That's
second
not
I see
Fair.
Quote
For a
That's
second,
not
there was
fair.
a grapple check to see if I could hold on. Then all of a sudden, I'm on the ground.
Well, I saw that he had a wing attack as the legendary action. I will give you an athletics check to see if you can hang on to the bridge as you fall past it at disadvantage.
Oh my god.
You
Alright,
just
so-
fucked with a dragon real hard, and he is pissed and is trying to kill you now.
I don't
He
know why it
wasn't
went
necessarily
twice, but I
trying to
failed
kill
it.
you, but he just wanted a nice lunch. But then you had to fucking teleport onto his back and try and murder him instead of just letting him feast upon commoners and horses. So yeah, no, now he's like literally trying to kill you specifically.
Well, I think he did it.
A 16.
No,
I would like to
I
use a
accidentally
reaction.
rolled it twice.
You like to
It's
use a
a-
reaction. What is your reaction, Tail?
I would like to cast Featherfall on Quote.
Very good. Because a 16 is not a 17, which is what I had in my mind. Quothe, you bounce off the side of the bridge, but you start to fall slowly. You're gonna have a bit of a climb, but you will survive this.
Woo.
Okay. How much do I take damage?
You do not take damage, no. No.
Okay.
You're welcome.
Yeah. You're not gonna take any damage.
Thank you.
But for all intents and purposes, you're kind of out of the
Fight,
not,
yeah.
Not really, because you are going to land in the water, and there's things in the water, but, we'll get to that when we get back to your turn. The
Like,
people...
Stealth at 30 feet, too. Heavy.
Oh, you did,
How far did I fall?
you fell 30 feet, kind of bounced off the side of the bridge, and then now you are floating 450 feet to the water surface. Kind of at a trajectory. At least you're heading upstream. So
You're going full blown Mary Poppins right now.
yeah. Exactly. He's Mary Poppins, bitch? Is that how it? Okay. But yeah, you're heading up, so like the coastal, the sea is gonna like wash you back towards the bridge, which will give you a chance to like grab onto the center pylon there and climb up
Okay.
the center pylon there, as long as sharks or something don't eat you. But it is the caravan's turn. A lot of the people freaked out. They just like, horses are stopped, whatever. They're like, fuck it, horses do whatever the fuck horses do in this situation. They can see the archway, so a lot of the caravan is the people in the caravan. They just start sprinting hardcore, trying to get to the town of Pylon, where they hope that once they can get inside the center pylon of the bridge, that they may be safe from the dragon. They're just dead sprint, just as fast as their little feet can take them. It's gonna take them a couple of rounds to do this. But, yeah, they're just as hard and fast as they can run. That's going to bring us up to Rachel.
Is he still floating then?
Is who still
Is
floating?
he the dragon?
Oh, yeah, he's still flying. He's a little bit off the side of the bridge, but he's still about 35 feet up.
Okay. I'm gonna go in with the same attack that I did before with my key point. I can fly again, right? That's not like a...
Yeah, as long as you have key points, you can fly.
Yes. Okay. I'm gonna do it again, and then I'll try to, when I'm flying, like dropping down, I want to make sure I can land back on the bridge. Hopefully I can do all that.
He is actually not over the bridge.
Oh,
right
so
now.
I would just fall into the water with Quothe?
Well, yeah, you would fall.
How far away is he
with
from me?
How far is the dragon away from you?
Mm-hmm.
He's probably like a good 60 feet away from you or something like that.
Yeah, I'm not gonna fall to the water, so I really have nothing I can do here.
I have an idea.
What? Tell me.
I have an immovable rod with a rope tied to it. You could try throwing it to Quote.
True. I would fly down to him too, but I think he's too far. I think I can only go 80 feet with my wings.
Well, what's the slow fall is how many feet per round?
60.
60 feet per round. So
You wouldn't make it back up to the bridge.
Yeah, you wouldn't
Okay.
make it back.
Oh, no, I
up to
wouldn't.
the
Okay.
bridge.
Mm,
Yeah. Well,
yeah, I don't.
no, because he's only 60 feet down. You could jump off the bridge, make an acrobatics or athletics check to see if you could hand him the immovable rod, and then spend a key point and fly back up. Because you have haste, remember, so your speed is doubled.
Oh, good idea. Okay,
And
so
you have an
I'll
extra
do.
action.
The only
DM
caveat
fixing it
is
for it.
Well,
The
I'm
only
glad because I'm not
caveat-
thinking like that.
Jeff, stop helping yourself, you fucking idiot.
the only caveat is the wings only work when you take the dash action, so it only lasts for that one segment of movement according to the rules. So
Okay.
It's important to note that if you press the button on an immovable rod, it doesn't matter where it is, it just stops moving.
yeah, that is true. That is true.
Okay.
So you
So
could be falling at
Quote-
100 feet per second, press the button, and then you're now hanging onto that rod.
I mean, that also
Okay.
just then means like, but then Quothe's just hanging in midair. He'd have to figure out how to get somewhere.
I'm gonna be a barbarian on a spit kind of deal here in a second.
But yeah, so if that's what you want to do, go ahead and roll your choice of athletics or acrobatics for me, Rachel. 15 acrobatics, cool. Quothe, make an athletics and or acrobatics check, not an athletics or acrobatics check, your choice. A 17.
God damn it! Why do I just keep rolling disadvantage? I just keep doing it over and over. I fixed it.
17's fine enough anyway. 25 is your actual roll. All right, yeah, she grabs the immovable rod and some rope from Tail, jumps off the side of the bridge, and much like I described the dragon not the dragon, sorry, Ajahard kind of dive bombing the dragon, you just pencil try and catch up to this barbarian friend of yours, pass him the immovable rod, spectral wings fly out, and you swoop back up and loop back around and land back on the bridge.
We're action heroes now.
I mean,
Friend
you're
is a
level
4-lettered word.
8. Like you're level 8. Like you're not action heroes, that's for sure.
I'd also like to point out that while this saves him from having to climb up the tower,
Mm-hmm.
he is literally just dangling underneath a bridge, and there is a flying dragon who wants to kill him.
Yeah, that's true. He's also like
He could let go though.
he's also like he's like drifting away from the bridge too. He's probably like a dozen yards away from the pylon. So even if he wanted to, he's kind of far to like jump. But there is a rope attached to the immovable rod, so I mean, I guess he could swing, and I'd give him a bit of an advantage on the jump for that.
You could try and climb up it.
Well, the immovable rod is not something like it's not an infinitely long pole or anything. It's just magic. It just stays where it is.
Well, I meant the
Oh,
rope.
I thought
You
it
could
was
climb up the
attached to a
rope.
rope. Yeah.
Well,
the
yeah,
rope
it
is only
attached to
50
the rope.
feet. The rope's only 50 feet. And you
So I
can't
just brought him a
really-
rod with a rope dangling from it?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, but you press the button and the rod is just hanging there.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if it's in the air. It's just
Yeah,
add
it
your own
stays at a
ledge.
fixed point relative. I'm gonna say relative to the planet that it's on, because if it's just at a fixed point like that causes some physics bullshit that I don't want to have to worry about. So, because then you have to take the rotation of a planet and how fast it's moving around the sun and how fast the sun's moving through the galaxy, and then within a second you might just be slammed into an object. So I say stationary relative to the planet that you're on. But that is going to be your turn, Reshi. That is a lot of stuff. That is going to come back to the dragon. Actually, I'm going to go to this scene because I need to roll a 6-sided die here. Oh, DM'd rolled. Damn it. Well, I'm happy to report that it was a 6. And that means that his breath has recharged.
Sweet.
He kind of swings around. He gets centered on the bridge again, and he's making a second pass. Azahar is lucky enough to still be flying, and Quothi is lucky enough to be off the bridge at this point.
Counter spell.
It's not a spell.
Can I dodge?
Can you dodge?
Yeah, patron defense. I can use a key point to dodge action or bonus action on my turn. Oh, I guess it's on my turn.
You can do that. That's not going to help you here, but
Perfect.
You can do that. Yeah, that gives disadvantage to incoming attacks. This is going to be a Constitution saving throw from Reshi, Tail, and Rowan, and a whole bunch of commoners about to die.
I'm gonna use my DM inspiration on this.
Fair enough.
Same.
Yeah, I'll join on that boat. I like trying not to die, but I feel like pretty much anything you roll is going to make me unconscious at this point.
Ooh, I have evasion.
That helps on dexterity saving throws.
Ah, boo.
This is constant.
Isn't it a dexterity? Oh, it's constant.
Yeah.
How do I apply the DM? Is it?
You just
Isn't it?
You just click the advantage on your sheet and then roll Constitution save. It'll
That's really
show the
pathetic that I don't
higher-
remember that.
higher
I don't remember it either. I
Thank you,
just didn't
chat.
ask before you did.
Chat has kept me alive twice with that advantage.
Yeah. Sorry, Reshi, but you did not pass the saving throw.
Shocking.
Roll 16 d6s. So sorry. That's 58. That's going to be what?
That's all my health
29?
except one.
29 to Tail and Rowan, and 58 to the lovely Miss Rachel. Sorry, not sorry. But a
No,
third.
no, I
of
told
the-
you.
Now,
This
But a
week has been
third-
horrible.
another-
So killing me is just great.
Another
It's
third of the another third of the people in the caravan are now dead, and a lot of the horses also dead, and you guys are in a precarious situation. Tail, are you alive?
I have 5 HP thanks to the efforts
Bro, I have
of
one. I have one.
Rowan.
Hey, one's better than 0.
And we
Why does
survive
the-
another round.
We just need you guys to throw out a little DPS here, and we're good.
Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong. Azahar, it is your turn, my friend.
You know what the worst part about that whole thing was? I used my reaction to save Quothe, so I couldn't use it to avoid the dragon's breath.
Gotta love that action economy, baby.
And he can't even help us now. This is great.
I mean,
I'm just
this did not go the way that I thought it would go, but I'm still having fun.
Okay.
Azure.
I'm just gonna fly right up
Save
to it
us.
and start attacking. I mean, the only thing my best attack is my melee attacks. That's the only way to.
You don't got any spells or anything that avoids his AC?
But my DC is so low; it's only DC 14. It's like
Yeah, it'd be better just to wail on him. He's got a really, really good bonus.
so.
I mean, yeah, he's got a plus. I mean, he's got some pretty high saves. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just gonna attack him. I'll just fly up to his head and just start whacking at him.
Which is
With my
easy enough
flail.
because he's flying towards you at this point. Because he flew towards the back of the caravan last time. He looped back around. And he flew towards the front of the caravan, blanketing people and poison from behind.
Well, I'm thinking I'm pretty much just keeping kind of
Yeah.
pace with him a little bit, so I'm following him.
Oh, he can fly much faster than you can. Like much faster.
He is very fast.
Like
Yeah,
I think
I
you have
would.
a fly speed of what, 40?
50.
50? Yeah, he's like twice as fast as you.
Twice as bad.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
But
Mr.
yeah, go
50's
swing on him, baby.
How about a 20?
Critical fucking hit. All right. Let's roll damage for that.
There you go.
Jesus Christ. A 12 and a 6 is 18. A 5 and a 1 is another 6. So what, 24 on that hit?
Yeah. Yeah.
You bash him in the fucking head. He's all loopy, and the both of you, like, he's flying so fast, you're flying at him. He gets loopy, he hits you, you tumble to the ground, kind of rolling off into the, like, in front of, like, the caravan, just barely missing, like, landing on your friends. Not gonna make you, like, take falling damage or anything, this is just cinematic, but you are basically on the ground now with not, like, technically dazed, like, but a dazed green dragon getting back to its feet.
Okay. Well, then I just start swinging some more. It's not gonna hit.
12 is gonna miss.
I'll action surge.
Gotta love those levels of fighter. I mean, you're a full fighter, but, you know, still.
Oof.
Miss.
15's gonna miss. 12 is gonna miss. He is going to use his... he's gonna use a legendary action. And he is going to... as he gets up, he's gonna kind of like flip around to real quick. And he's going to make a tail attack against you. Why the... oh, because I have to actually hit the tail button. There we go. 13. Fuck.
Nope.
He
As
kind
he
of
misses.
batters you, like he hits you, like he batters against your arm and kind of like sends you flying like into the guardrail of the bridge, but you are uninjured by it. And
Not
he
that weak. Come on, I'm
as
not
he,
gonna.
as he spins around. I mean, it's an adult dragon. This thing's like fucking huge, man. Like literally, it's
Yeah,
a
but
huge creature. And
good.
you're not. You're a medium little, tiny little thing to him. And but you don't take damage from it. But he
like a
he is now
6-year-old
like
fighting
spun
a
a
rhino.
full 360, even bigger than that. Even bigger than a rhino. This like his tail swipe is supposed to be like getting hit by a car, like at highway speeds, and you're just like, yeah, nah, man. I think shoving you a little bit is okay. But yeah, you get slammed up against the thing, and then he turns around and just, as loud as he can, just dragon roars like right in your face. His breath. Let me paint a word odor for you. Imagine a raccoon in the summer that got into the garbage behind a discount sushi restaurant that serves day old sushi. But then that raccoon shat itself when it died and bloated and its stomach popped. Like, that's what his breath smells like.
And then when he finishes roar, he's not Vilmar. So you say Vilmar. Azrahar just kind of laughs it off, gets in a defensive stance, and kind of you can see the flames coming from his nostrils, and as he readies his breath weapon, maybe
Nice.
just laughs at him.
Oh boy, that's gonna take us over to Genie Bruh with Rowan. Rowan, you're probably about a good 30 feet away from this scene on the bridge. What do you want to do, my friend?
So, I'm barely breathing.
Mm-hmm.
Like I have 1 HP.
Yeah, like you feel like with all the poison that you've like inhaled, like you feel like you just smoked a carton of cigarettes. Like in one big inhale, like a whole carton, like 200 cigarettes. Or maybe even 400. I don't know how many packs are in a carton.
Oof, the last time I did that felt pretty bad too.
Yeah.
Are we all just like 1 HP toasted?
Yeah, sorta.
You all need to drink health bushes and run the fuck away.
That's my next one. Yeah, that's my next move.
Let's just start running.
All right, so I'm actually. He's on the bridge now, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
He also looks like super weak. With what Quothe did, like his wing is like injured. It almost probably pretty easy to tell that this guy probably is not going to be flying. Like his
I'm
wing
going
is
to
like
use. I'm going to use Phantasmal Killer.
Ooh, it's an interesting spell.
The level
It's a
4.
phantasmal idea.
DC 15 Wisdom, a saving a throw, and I got a 13. All right, Genie, bro. How do you want to do this? How do you kill this dragon?
Bring him down to 1 HP and then spit on him.
So, all right. So I imagine
Crop dust them.
crop dusting. I'm gonna get up off the ground because I'm kind of hobbled, I'm covered in blood, and I'm gonna just kind of shuffle over towards him, and I'm gonna look at him. I'm gonna spit some blood in his face, and then I'm gonna take my guitar, lift it up over my head, fucking crush his fucking head in.
Yes.
So as this thing just gets done roaring at Azahar, you just like your whole vision is just mouth of the dragon, and he like, you know, it's like, "Rah!" And then as he's like finishing you just hear a loud thunk, and his head drops out of view, and quote like Rowan's guitar just like kind of passes through, and you see Rowan is just beamed this dude, like just crushed this dragon's skull under the weight of his guitar right in front of you. The green dragon lies.
And then I throw up. I just vomit. I just don't feel good. I just vomit all over myself. Like just
Yeah, I believe it.
Finally have, you know, my little dragon pin. I've been wearing this since I got this little hood when we started playing, and
No, it's dead.
you killed my first dragon. I mean, this is a gold dragon, but still. You killed my dragon. Yeah, as the dragon is lifeless corpse kind of takes up a lot of the bridge here. You guys check the skies, and you know, this peaceful music is appropriate because
Then 15 more adult dragons fly down.
no,
If
everything is fine and calm as we head into our break. We'll be right back, everybody.
I'm gonna go
Don't
clean the vomit
go
up.
anywhere.
Here, Terrible production.
Yep, terrible production. It probably was on mic too, because I just went live. We're back! I was just remarking about how, yet again, I forgot to use this scene for the fights. It's cool. It's got fire. Well, it's hot because it's got fire. But it's got fire, and it's a cool scene, and I keep forgetting to do this when we're in combat, but we're not in combat anymore, so we're over here now. Welcome back to the show, everybody. Let's make that music a little bit quieter. So, our party has, before the break, killed an adult green dragon. Something that I thought they would have run away from because, you know, they're dragons and they're scary. And that would have been the intelligent self-preservation kind of thing to do in this situation. But I forgot who my players are, and so this happened. You guys defeated a adult green dragon. About a third or so of the caravan survived. About a little bit less. Let's say about half of the horses survived. But there is a multi-cart like wreckage on the bridge. There's an adult dragon's body on the bridge. Needless to say, there is going to need some time to clean things up, get things repaired, figure out how to sort things, maybe sell off a few more goods and all that kind of stuff. You take the survivors down to the town of Pylon. And when you enter the town of Pylon, you are first greeted, because you have to imagine, right? You come up here to this archway up here at the top, right? And there are doors, pretty big doors that you can get like you can't get carts and stuff in, but you can bring like cargo in, right? And but like all the carts need to like, you kind of like set them off to this, like if this was normal, what would happen is you set them off to the side so that there's still like 2 lanes for passing carts to go through the middle. You just kind of like park on the side of the road, right? And then go down into the town of Pylon. Yes?
We never discussed what we were doing with the body of the dragon.
Well, we can discuss that. Okay. Do you want to just immediately start doing shit and not help the caravan get to safety? Is that what you're saying? Is that if you want to do that? That's fine too.
Well, Osrynn promised to, eat dinner out of its skull, so I was going to say at least decapitate it and it's going to drag its head along.
Fair enough. You decapitate the dragon, drag its skull along with you. You go down to the town of Pylon, and your the first thing you enter is the Monolith, which is a tavern. You guys enter from the bottom down here. There's some stairs that lead down to a small little entryway. And you enter into this little tavern. If you guys want to place yourselves in there, you can. If not, that's also fine. Because you just enter.
I don't see that Jeff NPC back there.
I was scrolling on it too.
So, yeah, well, fine. We'll start there, I guess. You enter the bar, and, you know what? We're not going to start there. The first thing you see is this guy.
Charles Bronson.
You see this guy, this hulking, massive a man. He's kind of stretching a little bit. He's got scars all over his body. He's like, touching his toes and reaching up to the sky, touching his toes, kind of, stretching out a lot. He looks intimidating. And you might think to yourself, oh shit, this guy's like, maybe there's going to be a pugilistic match or something here in the bar or, whatever. Because he looks like he's warming up to do something. But then he takes a step, and he takes another step, and you hear a bit of a clickety clack coming from his shoes, and some minstrel music just starts playing out of nowhere, and this guy breaks out into dance. He is tap dancing, and music like soars in the tavern. Everybody starts having a good time. People start shouting out, "Yeah, Twinkle Toes, do your dance, Twinkle Toes." This is Twinkle Toes Tim. He is the tavern's bard. And he is a tap dancing, like river dancing bard. That is like the first thing you see when you get into this bar. You also see there's a goose just kind of like walking around. It kind of honks as it passes Twinkle Toes because he kind of like gets a little close to the goose. The goose kind of flaps up and like sits on this chair over here and just kind of like, you know, kind of does that like little bird thing where they like settle into place, and it sees some new people and it goes honk honk at you guys.
Its name Choose Goose.
No.
Just thinking that.
No, its name is Goose. It doesn't have a name. It's a goose. It never.
Okay, I'm gonna sit with Vladimir over here in the corner.
So yeah, you approach.
Is anyone else mildly disturbed by the Khajiit in a gimp mask in the corner?
Yeah, I see that. I'm trying to figure that out. Is that pierced nipples or just cutouts?
Shush. Just hold on. We got. Listen, there are things that we have to go over here. Okay. Quothe approaches this fellow here. Wait for the thing to pop up. There we go. He says to you, "Sir, please extricate yourself from my table. The likes of you are not nearly noble enough to sit with one of the lineage of the Derpinators."
Okay, I'm gonna pass gas and then walk back over here.
Crop dust your way out.
Yeah, he's not happy about that, but he casts Prestidigitation and
I cast Counterspell.
God damn it. God damn it. You he just sneers at you, and then he stands up and he fucking moves over here. But yeah, you enter.
Can I get a drink? Can I get a drink?
Yeah, you can go get a drink. You have to go to the bar to get a drink.
I yell across the bar, "Goose, bring me a beverage."
It just honks at you and does not move.
Should have
What's
been a
the bartender's
cross-eyed
name?
goose.
Is it Foulsham?
No. The file for this unfortunate looking person. The file name for this is "Fuck You, Sangretti." Because Sangretti used some channel points to create an NPC.
Oh, I forgot about that.
The description of which is seared in my brain, and I quote, "a long-winded storytelling tavern keeper who will not shut up named Jeff of Foulsham."
I literally fell out of my goddamn chair.
Fuck you. Fuck you. Goddamn son of a bitch. So yeah, this
I
guy.
didn't the joke. I didn't expect you to actually do it.
This
God,
guy.
is the best thing ever.
Every single NPC in here is something that people have either named or requested. Okay? Every single one. There was 19 of them, and I spent all of Thursday night drawing these characters. I went to bed at 1 p.m. on Friday because I was drawing these characters. Okay? I enjoyed doing it, but that one in particular. Fuck you, Sacred. Long-winded, won't shut up. son of a bitch.
I'm still trying to figure out if the goose is gonna bring me a beer or not.
The goose is not moved and is basically ignoring you. It's a goose. It's not a waiter. It's a mascot of the bar.
So
It's
so
not a
he
waiter.
won't. So he won't give me a beer.
It doesn't have hands. How do you want it to deliver to you a beer?
He could hold it in its beak.
No, it's not. No, this goose is not. That's not happening. Yeah. So as you guys kind of approach the bar to kind of get a drink, the bartender's like, yeah. And so then I told him, like that's not my division. I'm not overseeing that. Like you gotta go to acquisitions if you want to get some more supplies. Look, man, I just make the drinks here. And then he said, and it takes you a while for you to like even get this guy's attention before he's like, oh yeah, sorry, I was just in the middle of like hilarious story. I'll restart the story from the beginning, and the three people at the bar are just like, no, dear God, don't.
At that moment, I slammed the dragon's head on the bar.
And the tavern, everybody gasps, and the tavern keeper's like, holy shit, you killed that thing?
Maybe.
He's like, well, I
A little help.
guess. He's like, well, I guess, the goblins aren't that big of a threat. He's gonna move around like this. He's gonna kind of stand over here by the like kind of the doorway in between the two parts of the bar, and he's like, hey everybody, these guys killed that dragon. Like, we could leave now if we want. And then he's gonna go back back behind the bar.
I want to
Can I
ask you something.
can I borrow his kitchen to cook it?
Yeah.
Isn't that-
Go if you're gonna cook a dragon's. Yeah, I would think you would bring a different cut of meat, but if a head is what you want.
Dragon oysters?
Flame all the
God,
flesh off the skull.
I think this might be too big for your mouth.
Some fucking sky oysters, I guess it would be.
Rocky Canyon oysters.
Oh, God.
I want to call the goose over, and
It honks
pull
at
up-
you
I
and
pull
doesn't
up-
move.
God damn it! All right, I'm going over here to the goose.
It honks aggressively at you as you approach.
I
How
put
much HP
look,
do you have right now?
look, I feel bad. So I
Roll for
reach into
initiative.
my bag, and I pull out this small bag
Mm-hmm.
of goodies for him to eat.
Yeah, he doesn't know what you're doing.
It is all stale bread.
Does a 15 hit your armor class?
Oh my gosh.
Yes, it does.
It does.
Yes.
He bites you.
Have we healed up any since?
That's what I was asking.
Oh my god.
He bites you.
One
you take,
HP.
you take 3 damage as he bites the hand that you try and like give him a gift with, and he honks. And then
I just passed out.
and then he goes. He waddles over here, and then he sits in this chair.
Okay, death save time.
I'm 0 HP now.
I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds at 4th level on.
I mean, you're over at the bar. There's a wall between you and Genie. I'm just saying.
Okay, well then I will give a wide berth to the goose and do that.
Yeah, you like. He gives just for narrative purposes. You get your drink. You're kind of like going back to like the party, and you're like, oh god, what happened? Like Rowan's bleeding from the hand, passed out on the table. It looks like a goose bite. Twinkle
What's the
Toes.
goose might look like?
Twinkle Toes Tim has stopped dancing for the time being because the goose just like bit this guy, and he's like, "Oh shit, he must really not have liked that guy at all." Rowan, you're healed for 25 HP.
Nice. Green dragon, not a big deal. Bar goose. I'm doing saving throws.
No.
I'm doing death
Yeah.
saving throw.
Yes. So you get to this you get to the bar. Luckily enough, the head of the caravan, who I don't have a picture for, head of the caravan is still alive. He starts talking with the bartender about trade deals and all the kind of wonderful stuff that we loved in the Star Wars prequels. And yeah, you guys are able to you have some time off here. You guys are gonna be stuck here for a little bit. You like, with the amount of repairs that need to be done, cleaning and skinning a dragon, or just dealing with it in general, is gonna take like the better part of a day. But the more than that, it's the repairing of the carts and all that kind of stuff that is gonna take a couple of weeks probably to handle. So you guys are gonna be spending a little bit of time here, and for killing a dragon, and you have the requisite amount of time to level up. You guys level up to 9.
Woo!
I was hoping so. Killing a dragon would probably be a pretty good landmark.
Well, so this season, we're doing something a little different. We're not just doing pure sandbox. We do have a bit of a quest and a bit of a story to get through. So I have in my notes and stuff a couple of places to grant you guys levels. Killing Don Zarconi was supposed to be the first one, but given that you guys leveled up twice between seasons and you killed him on the first session, I thought I would make you work for it a little bit. But yes, at killing a goddamn adult dragon, I do think that is a good enough milestone to be awarded level 9.
What does that put our experience at?
That is gonna put your experience, oh Jesus Christ, at a number.
Okay.
I'm glad we've established that.
Give me a second here. I gotta open a PDF. I don't know the number off the top of my head.
I'll just type in 120,000 and we'll see how it works out.
It's 48,000, I think.
It might be. Is this
Oh boy.
Yep, 48K. But yeah, so you guys level up to level 9. Yeah. You spent some time here in the tavern, getting to know people. Also, welcome in the Chill Out Corner. Just to give you a bit of a recap, Chill Out. Our team here has recently where is it? Killed a goddamn dragon. If you want to see their epic fight with an adult green dragon, the VOD will be available on my YouTube channel on Monday at noon. So if you wanna check that out, feel free. But currently they have, like I said, they have finished killing this dragon, and they're currently in this city here. That's in the pylon of a giant bridge. This bridge is 30 miles long. This is at the halfway point. And yeah, they are currently in the town of Pylon, and they are in a tavern called the Monolith, with a bunch of NPCs that were named and created by chat using channel points. You guys did mention this character over here in the corner. Those are nipple rings. Those are indeed nipple rings. The name of this NPC is Lola's cat. I figured if your name is a possessive, you are probably a slave, but real slavery is not cool. But consensual sexual domination is very much cool. So yeah, that's that guy. Sitting with him, another Kingster, because why the hell not? This NPC is Nicholas Give It To Me Daddy Man Cage. This guy and Lola's cat look to be a couple.
That's very disturbing and entertaining all in one.
As you
Make her
guys
like he has a
get
cage on his
to,
head.
as you guys get to know people here, you also are you are introduced to the cousins potato farmers. They don't have a last name, but they are all potato farmers. I want to say this one's name is Pef the potato farmer. He is a cousin of the legendary Puff the potato farmer. Who is a very legendary potato farmer. He is crossbred a potato that is about the size of your torso and grows in almost any condition possible. And these are his cousins. They also make they also grow potatoes. This one, like I said, is Pef. It's like Jeff, but with a P.
How's he be doing that? How's he be making them big old potatoes?
Puff, well, he's a druid. He's part druid in this world, so he's using druidic magic. This one's a little bit angry because he got his eye cut. This is also Pef. It's a different cousin, different side of the family. They just happen, it's like, hey, my name's Mike, and that's my cousin Mike, right? Like one of those kinds of things. I got to assume Substances was supposed to type up P-A-F-F because he did all the other vowels. But he typed in Pef twice, so this one's also Pef, the potato farmer. This one, he's got a bit darker hair and differently shaped glasses. This one is Poff, the potato farmer. This is actually Puff's sister, not a cousin. This is no, sorry. This one has a mole. This is his second cousin, Piff the potato farmer, with a Y. Piff with a Y. And then finally, Puff's sister. This is Piff the potato farmer, but with an I. Yes, the family of the potato farmers. They all look very similar to each other. We need more music. But yeah, these have all been named, like I said, by our loving chat. I would caution you against going over. Whoops. I would caution you against talking to this cat person. She's not a people person. And if you try and talk to her, all she'll say is that's all she says. She can talk, she just doesn't talk to humans. This guy here was named by Chad. This guy's name, and let me pull up his name so that I don't mispronounce his name. This guy, named by Chad, this is Rex Monster is Quothe's third leg. In his loincloth, it's sentient.
Jesus Christ.
I also hate you for that, Chad.
I can understand the facial expression. I'd be pretty mad at that too.
Yeah, he's got his head resembles a sausage or a long mushroom, and he's got a turtleneck on, and he's very frustrated. He's very frustrated. Who knows why? I don't. This looks like a priest of some sort. This is the Reverend Erzcow Earl. Don't know if that name's a joke or not. But that is that guy. Quickly trying to get through the rest of these here. We have a character at the bar. This one, his name is Art Drewself. Imagine someone with the body of the David, Michelangelo's the David, but with this guy's face.
He also goes by Butterface or Buttisface.
Yeah, I mean, he's a very unfortunate looking person. Almost like he drew a picture of himself and that's what he looks like. This guy he's a rat folk. He's about the size of a halfling. And his name is Manny the Manly Man, which is funny to me because he's not a man. I mean, he is a male, but he's not a human. Rachel, you'll love this one. The other person at the bar, named by our friend Mr. Abstracto. This is Rachel El Rogo del Smothering. She is.
Of course it is.
She is dressed in a rug of smothering.
She's tried to take it off before. It just doesn't work out as well.
Just doesn't work. Yeah, it's taking her forever. Thanks, Abstracto.
It's like she's wrapped up in a permanent snuggie, basically. And then the last two NPCs that are in this bar that you guys meet in the next couple of days. This is Blum P. Kins. And he's a halfling. And then you have what looks to be a half elf, but he's just a little bit shorter than a dwarf. This is the his son, the half elfling.
Oh, God.
His name is Manly
Nightmare fuel.
His name is Manly Twinklefart. Twinklefart's a nickname. His actual name is Manly Kins, but Manly Twinklefart. He's very happy. He's a very happy boy. So
I mean,
yeah.
If you twinkle farted, you'd have to be happy, right?
I guess. Thank you for redeeming all of those points, everybody. And also a bane upon your family lineage for making me do all of this.
You're phenomenal, dude. These are awesome.
No, I had a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun making these characters. The goose is literally unnamed goose. It's just a goose. It doesn't have a name. And if you ask the bartender or anybody else here, they'd be like, I don't know his name. It's his own. He's his own creature, and none of us know how to speak to animals. So he doesn't have a name until we can talk to him and ask him what his name is.
You
Goose, the bard
These are
killer.
great.
The killer of bards.
I
Goose,
imagine when
Bard,
people
Bane.
were proposing like characters. I don't think who did the goose?
Age.
Age.
Awesome Age.
I assume Age didn't figure that the goose was gonna knock out a character.
I don't think she did. In fact, I'm pretty sure everybody who requested all of these things were just trying to ditch their channel points and never assumed that I would use them. But I needed a tavern full of people, and there was 19 redemptions, and I was like, well, I am I I've been having trouble
hopefully we
sleeping
see some of these
recently,
people again.
and I was having some trouble sleeping recently, and I just decided at 7 o'clock on Thursday morning, I was like, I can't sleep, and I just started drawing pictures. Just started drawing them. I was like, I knew the town was gonna be here. I knew the town. I knew the pylon. I knew the bar was gonna be called Monolith, and all that. I was just like, but you know what would be funny? If I just actually drew pictures for every single person that was redeemed. And well, here we are. So yeah, you guys, you've leveled up to level 9. You're sitting in a bar full of people. You're marooned here for a couple of weeks, we'll say. Probably not by the metrics of, like, you guys spend, what is it, 20 days to, like, level up or whatever. Probably not going to be marooned that long, but fuck it. Like, you guys have enough time to train up to level 9. You're going to spend a week or so, 2 weeks here in the town of Pylon, you know, as you wait for carts to be fixed and all that good stuff. They're gonna have to negotiate a few more trade dealings and all that, because a lot of the horses that were gonna be pulling the carts are dead, and this town doesn't have, like, livestock like horses and stuff, because, well, they live in a pylon of a bridge, and horses can't go up and down stairs, and yeah. So you're gonna have to sell off a lot of stuff in the caravan and all that. Before we call it a night here, I'm going to give you guys a little bit of something to think about during the week. The caravan guard says, comes up to you guys. He says to you, like, and this is like kind of during the time the day that you kill the dragon, he's obviously, like, groveling, like, he's so appreciative that you saved as many people as you could. He's like, this is, like, you know, this is well outside the contract, you know, all that kind of stuff. But he offers to buy you out of the contract. He's like, this is insane. A lot of the people that were supposed to be traveling to Anchor aren't traveling. They're just gonna stay here for a while. Maybe wait for another caravan, like a fuller, more robust caravan to come by and travel. So even though there are a few people that are still going to be traveling to Anchor, he is offering to buy you out of your contracts if you so choose. You do not have to decide now. Just let me know before next session, and we will pick up next time with the results of whether or not you want to continue on with the remaining caravan to the city of Anchor, or if you just want to take enough of the supplies from the caravan that they got to offload anyway, and take off from here to the ziggurat. I will give you this information. You are slightly closer by like 60 or 70 miles. So you're like 2 or 3 days closer to the ziggurat from here than you would be from Anchor. But if you guys are heroic and want to finish your contract out, that is also fine. As we finish up here, let's do the good old-fashioned players command. Everybody watching, thank you so much for hanging out with us. Click on all of those links, although I believe Rachel has changed her name again, so I have to
Not
updated that link.
Oh wow, it still says I'm Sift.
Yeah, listen, man, I gotta change things. Okay?
I just noticed. I just hadn't noticed. That's all.
I believe that's the right one for Rachel. Let's go around the table. Let them know what you're doing with your life, if you're doing anything, Rachel. Let the people know what you got going on.
Yeah, I've got nothing going on this week. It's kind of crazy, but hopefully soon I'll get some streams in.
Very cool, very cool. Sangretti, what you got going on?
This Monday at our regular time, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the Speakeasy will be hosting our standard event where we'll be watching the Medallion. I wish I could remember the name of the drink off the top of my head, but
what's
I
in
can't.
the
So
drink?
there will be.
Do you remember what's in the drink?
Core ingredient was vodka. That's all I can remember at the moment, unfortunately.
Fair enough. Get your vodka, everybody. Genie bro, what you got going on?
The Patreon. I got a interview actually after this. So
Hell yeah.
That's pretty much it. And then just popping in some streams here and there. Nothing too wild.
Yeah, I like it. I like it. Both Genie Bruh and I, not a joint decision or anything. I've just been a little bit inspired by Genie kind of moving away from Twitch subs. Yeah, go sub to patreon.com/GenieBruh, and while you're there, go over to patreon.com/Foulsham_art and subscribe to me on Patreon. You guys get way better benefits from going to Patreon and subscribing there than you ever will getting a couple of emotes here on Twitch. And Amazon doesn't need your money. Support local artists. Use Patreon. Chad, what you got going on this week?
Same old stuff. Gonna be streaming some R6. We've started up some indie games like Valheim and Savage Lands and 7 Days to Die server. We just got started and working away at that. It's a lot of fun. But that's about it. Just catch me in Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I believe.
I like it. And Jobus, what's going on in your life? How's the family? What's going on?
We're all surviving through the epidemic, and we're doing good. But as far as me, nothing is going on this week.
Hell yeah. Good to hear you're all doing well. And for me, everybody, holy crap, you guys! I yesterday just released a shitload of podcasts. I talked with Mr. Abstracto on an episode, who's here in chat, or was earlier this session. I talked to hero-approved team member Turkey Terror of the Grouch Couch on an episode. I talked to artists Cryomera and Ethan Brewerton. And I talked to friend of the channel, Major Grunge, as well. Wonderful Twitch streamer. We talk about all cool stuff. I would also like to encourage you guys. So all the people I just mentioned, you can find them on Twitch. You can find them around the internet. They're internet personalities. You may or may not know of them because they're loosely related to this community here. But I would really appreciate it if you would go listen to the interview that I did with my real life friend, Nick Stapleton. He is currently in his last semester of nursing school. The first half of that podcast, we talk about what it's like why he got into medicine, and what it's like working in hospitals and stuff during a pandemic. Super, super interesting. And I know you guys are here. You're watching a D&D show. So stick through that episode. We talk a lot about D&D. That's how Nick and I know each other. We met each other playing World of Warcraft, and we started hanging out. We played D&D together for many, many years. We have a really good conversation about D&D with him. And yeah, podcast, everybody. Anchor.com/thoughtballoons. There is a whole bunch of stuff there for you guys to listen to now. Next Friday we start our 1 per week schedule. So next Friday is, I believe, not .fm. Oh yeah, sorry, anchor.fm/thoughtballoons. You're right, chill out. I'm sorry. Yeah. Anchor.fm/thoughtballoons. Next week we will have the Awesome Age on the podcast. The week after that, I believe it is McComicker, and then the week after that is Substances Used, friend of the show here as well. We talk about everything from painting and general art stuff to role-playing to comic book making specifically with McComicker. Lots of cool stuff coming down the pipeline. I'm talking to Jen Creation, who is a self-taught artist, getting something on the books there. This Sunday, I'm talking world building with another real-life friend of mine. If you guys like D&D, that podcast with John Redmond's going to be a good thing. Wednesday, I'm talking to Dodgy Paper, who makes recycled paper out of any paper product you can find. Chill Out Corner, shoot me a message. I'm cool to talk to passionate people about their passions and why they are passionate about them. That is the concept of Thought Balloons. We try and have some pretty honest and deep conversations. I still not used to the sound of my own voice, and I enjoy listening to the podcast. I was part of those conversations, but I still have fun listening back to them. Like, I think it's a good product. I'm really proud of it if you want to join. Also, like I said, patreon.com/Foulsham_art if you're into that kind of thing. I'll put that link there as well. It applies to the podcast. I don't know why I hit the website. I'm sorry about that. The Patreon thing, at $1 a month, folks, you can submit questions. There is a hidden channel in my Discord that Patreon supporters get to go to. You can submit questions for Thought Balloons. As soon as we start getting questions, I'm going to show the questions to our guests, and they're going to get to pick 1 or 2 questions, and we're going to answer them at the end of the show as like the final segment of the podcast. So literally $1 a month, and you get to like influence the content on the podcast. But yeah, guys, we are going to find somebody to raid here. I'm so happy that I was able not only to throw an adult dragon at you guys,
That it didn't kill us all?
but I'm very happy that it didn't actually kill you. I was worried. There was the potential there, for sure. There was definitely potential there, for Tail to go down. But we're gonna raid hero-approved team member Dragons in the dining room here. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Remember, go to Jeannie's Patreon, go to my Patreon, hit up that podcast. Lots of cool content. I will be streaming Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday next week, doing artwork for our next season of RPG show called Spaceship Zero. So if you like 1950s sci-fi art, come that way. But that does not mean that this season is almost over. Nay, we are merely getting started. There is so much more D&D action on Saturdays at 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific. Have a great week, everybody.
Hi.
Bye.